Here's a staff to take a look at where our piccolo or flute notes will be. At the side you see a music alphabet. It's written out vertically. We start with A, B, C, D, E, F, G going up. So our list, we start reading from here and read up. That's because when the notes are being played and we lift our fingers, we call that going up a scale or up in pitch. Here we have a C marked between low notes in the bass clef and upper notes in the treble clef. This is the clef that we use for flute and piccolo. Flutes can play this C that is sort of like the equator in the middle between the bass and treble staff. But piccolos cannot play this C. Piccolos start at D. Nevertheless, the fingerings are very, very similar. C has its own little line. You can just barely see it peeking out there, called a ledger line. Then you would go up to a space, a line, a space, a line, a space, a line, a space, and so on. We have this line marked in red. This clef sign here is actually a very nice representation of what a calligraphy style G would have been quite some time ago. And so it's like crosshairs here. This is a G. G is very, very easy to find. And it's one that we use a lot when we're first starting off with the flute or the piccolo. You can see there's a G out here to the side. Now, when you have a note that is on a line, what we mean by that is that the note is literally on the line. The line passes through the note. When a note is in a space like that, that means that it is not really, it may touch the line, but it's going to be in the space. If we were writing our name on a piece of tablet paper, and we talk about signing on a line, we actually sign our names or anything else. We sign those up above the line. But in music, it has to be actually where the line will point, go right through it, and that's considered a line note. So I'm going to remove this, actually I'll move it right over here, this green G note. It's on the line that goes right where it circles around, and just put up another color of jewel. And I'm going to put this one 3 lines up, also 3 lines down. This is right in the middle of the staff. You can see it's the center line there. If we follow that out to the side, we see it's a B. Of course, that makes sense if we stop and think about it. We have our music alphabet goes up to G, starts again at A in that space, begins again at B. B is a starting note for many instruments such as flute or recorder or piccolo. B is one of our very basic notes. So on our staff, we take the notes. When we write them out, it shows us how high, how low the note is. And a line note has the line passing through it. A space note, if we should continue up to a C, is when the note is in the space. I am just showing jewels right now because the part of the note that tells you what pitch you need to play is always the note head, and that's going to be in the shape of an oval, and it will always be just wide enough to show you where your note is placed.